day 11. How weird is it now that I can't use my hands to demonstrate what day it is? That's a big step. But yeah, slightly different kind of thing I want to talk about today. I mean, it kind of does lead to what I did today in terms of my music. So yeah, so it's day 11. I woke up a bit later than usual. Probably not about the same, but I am planning to wake up earlier now. So there's that. I'll learn from that. You know, every single day is progress, and if you're aiming towards that, then can't complain. So yeah, tomorrow I will wake up earlier. But anyways, that's not the point. I woke up at about, I don't know, 10ish, half 10. And I started recording at about midday. And then, so I record at midday. This usually happens when I do a closing shift. I record my vocals midday and then I leave for work at around 2. And I got really frustrated with myself because the vocals just weren't hitting. They just weren't, my vocal tone just wasn't right. Usually I can just tell. And I think it's still because I'm recovering from like some kind of cold. It wasn't really like a full-on cold, but my nose is blocked for quite a bit. So that's the reason why. Okay, that we can agree that that's the reason why, right? But I was so worked up, and I get so worked up about these things, about me not being able to, you know, say for example on the guitar, I got worked up about that, and it's just all these little things, and I'm really thinking. I was thinking to myself while I was at work, what is the rush? Like, what is the rush of, like, why am I've been so fixated on, oh, this song has to be done now, this song has to be done now, I can't do anything else, the only thing I must do is the album, the only thing I must do is the album. But what's the rush? Isn't the beauty in an album, in a body of work, is that it's meant to kind of document where you are in that time, right? And if all I'm doing, I mean, I guess because most of the songs are already written, this doesn't mean it's not that important. What I'm saying it's meant to be a stage of your life where, you know, it's like a time capsule. Every single album's a time capsule. And I'm so like, I get so worked up, like, oh, it's not done. Oh, it's not done. And I'm thinking like, the album's gonna be done. like, it's gonna get done. Regardless of when that doesn't matter. I shouldn't be worrying about this too much, about when it gets done. The thing I've been saying to myself is, what a blessing that I hold myself to such a high standard. What a blessing that I'm able to reach that high standard. You know what I mean? What a blessing that I'm able to sing, or that I'm able to write music, or that I'm able to record music in my room and my parents allow me to do so. You see what I mean? Like, what I don't understand is, what's the rush? And I get in my head like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. I get so like worked up about it. Like, but I'm really thinking why? Like, it's gonna be done. The song's gonna get done. The album's gonna be done. Would I rather it be half-assed and then it be done? Or would I rather do it properly? I don't know. I don't know. I just think, I don't know. I really can't explain why I'm getting so worked up about not doing everything first time. I remember when I recorded Love Yourself, which is like my favourite song I've ever recorded. I had the vocals all set up for the chorus, they were all done. And then I was like, hold on, I can sing this so much better. And I just did it. And I didn't think about it. I just sang it better. And the fact of the matter is, it refers back to this point before. What a blessing it is that I can hold myself to such a high standard, and also live up to that high standard. You know, there's a world where I have such a high standard for myself, but I physically cannot sing that well, or I physically cannot write a song. You know what I mean? It's like, again, what's the rush? Why am I getting so frustrated and so anxious about it's gonna be, the song's gonna be finished. The album's gonna be finished. Yeah, I get so worked up. Why? Is my question. Why? It's like tomorrow. I'm gonna, my boy that I work with, he's doing like a showcase event, which is really cool. He's showing like his clothing collection. He does like embroideries and all that good stuff. Was it crocheting? I think that's what it's called. It's really cool. He's super talented, and he's a very hardworking guy. And like in my head, it's like, no, you must not go. You must not go. You must finish this album. You must finish this. And it's like, yeah, but what's the rush? Like realistically, what's the rush? Let me go support my boy. Let me have a good time and see him, and see what the event's like. Why do I restrict myself to these things? And yeah, I agree that I must dedicate a lot of time to that. I agree, I must dedicate a lot of time to this album, otherwise it's not going to be the way I want it. But why would I restrict myself from going to these events and living life? The album's going to get done. The album, and there's going to be a lot of times where I won't be able to do stuff because I'm going to record the album. But with stuff like this, bro, like, how stupid am I to ever even consider that? I don't know. I just think I'm in such a rush for some reason to finish this album, and I don't know why. With how I'm working and operating at the moment, I'm on track for what I was doing last year. Last year I released like 12, I think I released 12 songs last year. And for the album, I'm probably going to release 12 songs. So why, yeah, it's just weird. I just need to be more patient. And not even patient as in like, oh, it'll come. I think I need to be more patient with myself and just be more understanding. There's a reason why music is a form of art. If everyone could record the perfect vocal take that they intend in their mind, then it would be the easiest thing in the world, because that's just not the case. It's like if Picasso could draw how he envisions everything first go, but that's just not how it works. That's maybe how AI works, that's maybe how other things work, but with music and other forms of art, it's just not how it works. It's just not. So just be more patient with myself, just be more grateful, and just kind of experience life more. I know it's easier said than done because there's so much internal expectations in my head. There's so much pressure on my head to be able to do music full time, be able to, live the life I've always wanted. And at the moment, I'm not doing that. I've still got to work part time in order to earn some money. I am still earning a bit from music, and I'm grateful for that. But I'm not earning enough to be able to do it full time. So in my head, it's just like, what are you doing? You should never do anything that doesn't contribute to your music because you are not doing music full time. That's kind of my mind. That's like the internal battle that I have at the moment. It's like anything that's not contributing to music, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You must do music full time. You must. It's just like, it's gonna happen. But just enjoy this process because in 2 years' time or in 10 months' time, I know myself so well that I'm gonna be like, remember when I worked at a retail job? Good times. When it wasn't. But maybe it was. Maybe the memories that I learned during the retail job, there's some parts of working a part-time job that you don't like. But, maybe there's a lot, the memories you had with your friends at the job, or this happened or that happened. But it's just, I just need to be more present in where I am at the moment rather than looking into the future, because I know what the future holds for me and I'm aware of what the future holds for me. But I just need to be more present to what I have now. And I know it's easier said than done. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at the moment, and that all came from me getting frustrated with myself recording vocal takes. But I do get in my head about where I should be and where I want to be. But I'm working hard enough on the album to know that the album will be in a good place, and that I'm holding myself to such a high standard with everything I do with music that I'll be proud of the outcome. And when the album drops, whenever it is, and that's the beauty of it, it's whenever I think it's ready, and that's it. There's a rush. I don't have a record label telling me this must be done in February, or this must be done in May. It's just me. I do everything. So I really don't need to rush. So yeah. Yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to say about day 11. Day 12, I'm going to be recording vocals again, but also I'm going to go to that showcase event because I think it'll be really cool to go to. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Long way to go in terms of recording the album, but definitely heading in the right direction. Hopefully the song will be done by next week. And yeah, that is it. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. I should have like a little like an ending phrase, but I don't have one. So goodbye. What was that? Okay, goodbye.